How about that for an entrance? What's going on, everybody? Chuck here, and I hope that you are having a fantastic day today. This video is brought to you by TurfMend. When you start to care that your lawn looks bare, choose TurfMend. This video was supposed to be about dormant seeding, but the problem with that is it's too warm to do dormant seeding right now. My soil temperatures are in the mid to low 50s. Some areas that are more in the shade are dipping down into the 40s, but fescue specifically, it really likes to be in that 55 to 65 degree range for soil temperatures. So I'm still within that window where it's slowly, or it's slowing down in its growth, but it's still not quite dormant yet. I got to this point and I realized that my microphone that I was wearing really started cutting out bad after this point in the video. So I need to reshoot everything. So anyway, my thought process behind this video and series of videos is I want to see what happens if you apply grass seed in the winter. Right now, I'm not quite dormant yet with my turf. As I said in the video, we're sort of running between the 52 to 58 degree mark, which is sort of on the low end for tall fescue. So we are getting to the dormant period, but right now it's not quite dormant yet. So I am going to apply some seed in this area that I made, which is basically all I did is I took my weed whacker, I scalped that area. It's about 2 foot by 2 foot. I had some leftover topsoil from building the deck and the fences and the fence posts. So I took some, I sprinkled that on top to add a nice layer of topsoil. I cultivated it, and then I'm gonna put the seed down. And I'm gonna do that 2 more times later on in the year because I wanna see, so right now, because we're not quite dormant, I'm expecting a little bit of germination, but obviously it won't have enough time to winterize itself. So probably by January, that area is just gonna die and nothing is gonna happen unless some seed does survive through the winter. Like if I quickly hit low temperatures and the starts to go dormant, then maybe some will survive, but I anticipate having a little bit of germination, and then that grass will just die off because it won't have enough time to winterize. In late January, when we more than likely are going to be dormant, I'm going to put some more grass seed down. I'll make another area like that, put more grass seed down, and see what that looks like coming out of the winter. And then in early March, I'll apply another area, make another little area, apply some grass seed. And then out of those 3 areas, I'm gonna see which one does best, just so I can get a definitive answer. Does dormant seeding work? Because every video that I've sort of seen about dormant seeding, it's always in an overseed situation, so you can't really tell how much thicker the lawn is coming out of the fall into the spring. So this way, with a bare area, you're gonna see how much grass actually grows in that area over the course of the winter. And for this project, I am going to be using TurfMend. It's a mom and pop shop. Jeff Stallman, really cool guy. They're just hustling. And in this time of the year where lawn care is sort of on the dormant side of things, not a lot of people are doing stuff other than down south. I want to sort of try to, even with my smaller audience, I want to keep their name out there in the public eye, because even though right now you may not be doing anything because of the winter, but you can start planning for the spring. And so if you do get areas that sort of die because of dog spots, urine spots, maybe some snow issues and you get some snow mold, or the winter kills off little patches of grass, definitely consider using TurfMend for this project. And I will be using the TurfMend with turf type tall fescue from GCI Turf. If you go to GCI Turf, they have all the varieties with their different grass types. So they have one that meets your grass type. More than likely there are some that they don't have, but still, for the most cool season grasses, they have everything you need, including some warm season with Bermuda. So definitely check that out. I'll put a link down in the description. It will be unaffiliated, so there's no money coming my way. It's all for your benefit. So anyway, let's go ahead and get back in the video. The other thing I really like to do is I like to apply seed around the bare area. That way there's a nice morphing between the nicely patched grass area and the surrounding area. Otherwise you get this really nice area of patched turf, and then whatever's around it may not look as nice. So that hopefully makes a nice little morph into the nice turf area. Hey, baby. The only other thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you water it in, apply your starter fertilizer, and make sure you have some good seed to soil contact. I'm going to take my cultivator and work in the area real nice. I'm going to apply some starter fert and water it in. Now, depending where you live, here in the winter months, you know, maybe you're a little bit drier in the winter, maybe a little bit wetter. Here in East Tennessee, we have typically very wet winters. So I'm gonna just keep my eye on it and see when I need to apply, you know, need to give it some water. I think we're gonna have rain tomorrow, so I may not have to water it tomorrow, but definitely today I'm gonna water it a little bit and just keep my eye on it. So I'm gonna go ahead, work that into the soil just a little bit, apply my starter fertilizer and give it some water. Now I'm not applying really any pressure. I'm just letting it do its thing. Working the surrounding area in as well. There. Once the grass seed starts to disappear a little bit, you are good. So that is it for this video. Repairing bare areas, really simple process to do. Just find yourself some good grass seed and follow the same rules you would all the time. You know, water, fertilization, keep it moist, don't let it dry out, yada, 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 right? But I'm also going to link down below to Turfmen so you can get some of that for yourself. They're not affiliated. I'm not making any money off of this. They're just a really cool company, a really cool guy with Jeff Stahman. And so it's a small business, mom and pop shop, and they, you know, just want to show them some love, some support. So if you're looking to repair some bare areas or do a little bit of dormant seeding so that way in the spring you have those little bald areas that maybe didn't grow in so thick when you did your fall overseed, they can go ahead and in the spring thicken up for you real nice. So try to get some Turfmen and use some Turfmen for those areas and support a small business. I'm also going to try to link to a newsletter that Alan Hain sent out about dormant seeding. Had a lot of really good information on there, and I think it'd be really valuable for you to read. I'm not going to steal his thunder, steal his material, so check that out if you so wish. And then just be sure to hit that subscribe button and the little bell so when I do my other seeding projects this winter, which will be some dormant seeding, you can stay informed when those videos are posted, especially the results video, which will happen in the spring. So that is it for this video. Please like, subscribe, comment below. Have you done dormant seeding? What were your results? Any tips that you can share to your fellow viewers? That would be awesome. You don't want to miss my next video, which will be my Christmas special, which I think I'm going to have fun filming. So hopefully that comes through in the video. But I will see you all then. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and God bless.
Subscribe
To Dadding All Day.
to Dadding All Day.
Now give a thumbs up to the camera. Now all the Bermuda is going dormant. Hey bud, this is very unprofessional. Why aren't you more professional? I'm doing a professional video for the YouTube, and you're sitting here climbing on me and taking off my hat. You're not being professional. Act like an adult.